About 3 years ago, I was very scared of public speaking. It was one of my biggest fears, and every time somebody even brought up the topic of public speaking, my palms started sweating, my armpits started sweating very hard, my heart started pounding, my body got weak, my tongue got twisted, I couldn't say even a single word, and this was only when the topic was brought up. And don't let me even mention how it was when I was about to be on the stage. But I decided to face my fear and apply for one job, which is in entertainment. Basically, what we did is talk to many people every single day and do some shows on the stage where we are just basically public speaking, acting, making games, and we are basically looked at from many people. This experience really changed my beliefs and kind of got me through the fear. But this video is not about the basic quote that says just face your fears and you'll see that they are not real and you're going to overcome them. In this video, I want to tell you that fear is only a feeling. And if you're new to the channel here, I'm speaking about feelings quite often because feelings essentially are the things that run us. All of our behaviors, all of our mindset, all of our core beliefs, they are formed from feelings. And fear is not an exception. Because if you deep dive into your feelings, into how everything feels in the moment, you understand that what you fear is a feeling, is not, let's say, the people that are going to look at you. You don't fear the people themselves. You fear the feeling that they can give you. For example, public speaking, you go on the stage, what is the worst that can happen? What is that you're feeling? When you follow the trails of why, you're going to find out that you don't actually fear going on the stage. You fear that somebody maybe is going to judge you or your appearance. If you ask yourself why, and you go even deeper, you understand that you fear being rejected, you fear being embarrassed. And when you go one level even deeper and you ask yourself again why, it's maybe because this feeling of rejection brings you back to the main big underlying feeling that you're not good enough. If you just analyze and go deeper and deeper into every single fear that you have, you realize that everything comes from fearing a certain feeling. You don't want to fear, you don't want to feel a certain bad feeling that you probably felt in the past. That's why, for example, the same thing, I know I mention it a lot of times, but it's very popular among the people that watch my channel. You fear speaking to a girl, approaching her first time, cold approach, not even knowing her, just starting a conversation. But do you fear this girl, this creature in front of you? Because she cannot hurt you, she cannot, punch you in the face. You fear the feeling that she might give you in your imaginary scenarios in your head. Because the feeling that she might give you is rejection, or ultimately not feeling good enough. Not, being to your full potential. Every one of us is fearing the feeling. It's not the thing. It's not the people on the stage that are going to watch you. It's not the girl that is standing there and you want to approach. It's not even the height that you're afraid of, which is my personal fear. You are afraid of the feeling. You try to avoid the feeling. And this is why maybe, and it's not maybe, actually certainly, the advice, face your fear, works. Because that's the work that I'm preaching here on my channel, guys. Instead of running away from your emotions and feelings, dive deep into them. Let them run their course completely and let them go. It's the same thing with fear. You fear public speaking, you go on the stage, but you don't numb yourself, which is a common mistake. You don't numb yourself from the feeling, but you rather embrace everything that comes up, embrace it to the point that you even kind of like it, and then let it go. Until you no longer have this fear anymore. Until you no longer try to avoid the feeling. Because what I teach on this channel, guys, is that the feelings shouldn't be avoided. They need to all be accepted. And once you accept all the feelings, even the bad ones, as it is with fear, every time you experience some kind of fear, yes, you experience it still, but your relationship with it will change. And therefore, you will no longer run away from fear. You embrace it. And then, therefore, move past it much easier. Oh, fear is a feeling. If you are about to get a bad grade from school and you fear your parents screaming to you, you don't fear so much the scream, because there can be many people that scream on you, but you fear exactly your parents screaming to you. Because what does it mean? They're the most important people in your life. They have the most authority over you. And if they scream, it means that they don't accept you. If they don't accept you, I'm speaking subconscious, not on the conscious, because it may sound ridiculous. But if they don't accept you, maybe they're going to abandon you and you're going to kind of be without a family. It makes no sense when I say it like this, but deep down, it feels like this. And this is the most important thing. That's why when you see some people, let's say, fearing saying hi to a stranger, from the outside you say, what? How can somebody fear something so innocent? But for them, they have this feeling inside of them. And that's what makes it hard to relate. The feeling is what we are looking for. To trigger the feeling and to let it go. This is the real work, guys. You can do 1,000 meditations or 1,000 workouts in order to cope with these feelings. But if you don't go deep down inside of them and let them go and try to be in peace within yourself, then you're going to self-sabotage every time. You're not going to achieve any results. And you probably see it yourself. How many times have you tried to avoid this fear? And probably it has been chasing you for years and years and years. Because this is not the right way to go about things. The right way is not on the outside, as I always speak, it's within. The outside things, the outside situations, circumstances, environment, it triggers us, these emotions, but we have to go deep into them and let them go. You fear only a feeling, not a person, not a situation, not a job, not some heights, not some animals. You fear the feeling that they're going to give you. And we are conditioned like this to run away from the bad feelings and to embrace only the good feelings. But it's like having multiple kids. Let's say you have 5 kids, 10 kids. Let's say you have 10 kids. And all these kids represent the emotions. So you cannot just love 5 of your kids and the other 5 just to avoid them. You cannot only hug and talk with only half of your kids. The other half, you cannot abandon them. That's why you're not a good parent. And the same way, you need to be a good parent for yourself, to embrace all sides of you. Even if you're angry, if you're sad, if you're mad, if you're aggressive, it's all part of you. Even if you experience sadness, fear, anger, desire, apathy, grief, all these things are you. And the faster you start to accept them and to let them go and to embrace them, the faster you move past them, which is your goal, right? I hope this video was clear to you guys. If you want one-on-one help, the first link in the description is exactly what you're looking for, because there I teach this kind of stuff in my coaching. I believe it can help many people, so go ahead and click it there. I'm looking forward to working with you. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching and stay tigers.